Yum.
So, before the adventure, of course, we had to go through the worst part. Actually, traveling. After the long travel, just 33 hours to be exact. Hello, Singapore. We were greeted by our tour guide slash driver at the airport. My travels have always been DIY'd, but since I'm traveling with my family this time, I figured it's better and hassle-free to get a package tour since my parents are not so young anymore. Also, it's hella cheap coming from Philippines. We only paid 17,000 pesos. That's $250 per head. Yes, as in with hotel and airfare. That's unbeatable. Okay, first day, gotta do the basics, of course. You have Singapore Flyer, Merlion. I mean, obviously, no trip is complete without doing this pose, am I right? There's your Titanic building, Flower Dome, Gardens by the Bay. It's really worth it to get a package or join the tour. It's really hassle-free. Although Grab here is very cheap. We weren't expecting a firework display that night, so it was a nice surprise and honestly a nice touch to end our first full day in Singapore. The next day, we spent our day at Universal Studios. It's my second time, so I'm still pretty excited. After this trip though, I swore I'm never going to theme park again without buying the express tickets. Patience is not a virtue here. It's hot. So, my family loves to eat. Singapore is very diverse. They probably have all the cuisines you can think of. We were very fortunate to have found this Hainanese restaurant just a few steps outside of our hotel. Literally, people line up here every morning. I think we ate here 4 times during our stay. My dad was very fond of their coffee. Third and last day was our free day. We decided to spend it at Singapore Zoo. Still very hot, but still a fun experience nonetheless. Overall, Singapore is undeniably a lovely city. I fell in love with their architectures and, of course, their world-famous airport. We cannot wait to come back. After Singapore, Annyeong Seoul. Of course, we had to get on a tour again, with my boyfriend this time. We didn't even have to think about anything on our first day, but the heat. I thought it was hot in Singapore. Well, Korea was worse. I couldn't remember how many times we had to stop at a cafe just to stay out of heat and to rehydrate. This Korea trip is kind of like we didn't really plan anything, so we'll see. This is the view from our hotel. And then there's a wall right there. Now presenting 10 other things you can do in Seoul, aside from dying of heat and sweating all over the place and chugging all that liquids back and repeat. Visit a temple or palace. Watch changing of the guard ceremony. See Myeongdong Cathedral. Try a bibimbap or K-barbecue. See Dongdaemun Design Plaza. Walk around Insadong. Where are we?
Korea.
Oh. Which part?
Seoul.
We're in Insadong.
From the bus, right?
Go to Bukchon Hanok Village. Go on top of Seoul Tower. See the Lovelocks. Visit National Folk Museum. And of course, wear a hanbok. Now that was all fun. But one thing I was most excited about was the food. Where are we going?
To the store.
We're not going to the store. We're going to Myeongdong Street Food.
Yeongdong Street Food.
Myeongdong.
Yeongdong.
It's just right outside our hotel.
Longdong.
No trip to Seoul is complete without visiting Myeongdong Street Food.
Thought the syrup was hand sanitizer.
I thought that was